Boxing is one of the most famous and popular contact sports in the world. There are many exciting fights in boxing every year in different weight categories for different titles and belts. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the most spectacular fights in history in which the unbeaten boxer faced the unbeaten. Here we go. Inaway versus Folton. Tokyo's Ariake Arena granted Inaway the expected hero's welcome, and he immediately got to work with his sublime and powerful jab. The variety of his left lead was fundamental to Inaway's dominance of the contest. The champion Folton had no response, and his plan of trying to establish himself in the center ring quickly went up in smoke, with Inaway demonstrating his chilling power from both hands to the head and body as he opened up a wide lead on the scorecards. Folton is a skilled fighter, but not one known for his knockout capabilities. After some fleeting success with a pair of right hands in round 7, he knew he needed to try and open up some more. It proved to be his undoing. Fittingly, Inaway's jab to the body laid the groundwork for a spectacular finish. Folton folded slightly upon receiving the shot to the solar plexus, leaving him exposed to a brutal right hand to the jaw. That left the American scrambled and defenseless for a signature Inaway left hook that dumped him on the canvas. After deposing Siskaret Sorungvisai as WBC Super Flyweight Champion, Cuadras entered the bout having notched up an impressive 6 successful defenses. By challenging Cuadras, Chocolatito was seeking to become the first Nicaraguan to win a world title in a 4th weight class. The fight that ensued was an all-action classic, pitting Chocolatito's mastery of cutting off the ring and ceaseless attacking against Cuadras' clever backwards movement and swift, hard-punching flurries. During the early rounds, the challenger established a clear lead thanks to his superior volume, shaking Cuadras with a big uppercut in round 2. Cuadras gained further in confidence as bruising appeared under Chocolatito's left eye, and a big body shot in the 5th.
Oh, good shot. Good left hook upstairs by Cuadras. So Chocolatito reminded to pick his hands up to block the next one. Chocolatito's not bothered by any of that, just goes right back on the attack. He's a machine. 29 years old, 45 fights, and he's in tough tonight. This is something else that Roman Gonzalez is really good at, Roy. He seems to be almost taking a breather even as he's asses.
He runs so much that he doesn't get his feet set. Chocolatito with some good hard shots. You see what he did there?
Blood smeared over it. There's swelling. His eye is closing. And big.
In the 8th, Cuadras looked to box and move, while the 9th and 10th featured heavy exchanges from both men. Cuadras rallied brilliantly in the 11th and 12th rounds, shaking Gonzalez and pushing him back at times with the sheer savagery of his assaults. As a result, Gonzalez won a decisive unanimous decision.
Cuadras with a 3-4 good right hands.
Chocolatito seemed to have
good
blood.
Hook, Roy.
Yeah, seemed to have blood from the right ear. A good hook by Chocolatito.
Chocolatito now winning these exchanges. In the old days, the championship rounds were 13, 14, and 15. Now they're 10, 11, and 12. So we're in the championship rounds. And the question is, how will Cuadras respond? In the past, his punch output has decreased in the second half of fights. He and Rudy Hernandez know the Royal secluded himself in Big Bear. And in spite of that, we have not seen his face like this. We have not seen him gassed like this.
Fight a guy who's not used to losing, and you got to teach him how to lose. So you got to teach him how to lose, and that's not an easy.
You get into the best.
Oh, good body shot.
Yes,
oh,
yes, yep.
That hurt. Yes, that hurt.
That's where action in the middle of the ring in the 12th round had his back on the ropes to end the 11th.
There he come with that onslaught.
Giving Chocolatito counter-punching opportunities, but also giving himself a both men leaving it all out in the middle of the ring. Cuadras maybe exceeded expectations of some. Was it enough?
After knocking out Buster Douglas to become the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Evander Holyfield had his 4th defense against Riddick Bowe, one of the most talented big men the boxing had ever seen. In the first half of the battle, Holyfield was moving and landing a more effective jab. Bowe landed the harder and more significant punches, especially his right uppercut and left hook. Holyfield's bombs were not moving him.
Holyfield coming back, taking and giving shots. Landing inside, Bowe comes right back.
Once that happens, it's going to be a big deal.
Left hook landed by Bowe after a right. Holyfield seemingly in trouble for the moment.
No doubt about it.
It appears to me that there's blood around Holyfield's right eye. Let's look more carefully. There's the left hook by Holyfield. And another, and another, and another. Holyfield wobbles Bowe under the field. These are solid shots. Keep in mind that Evander Holyfield is a veteran of the 12-round route, and Riddick Bowe has never been beyond 10. Holyfield, he said that the eye didn't bother him in training at all. But Riddick Bowe believes otherwise.
Bowe was hurting Holyfield, but Holyfield's warrior mentality kept him coming. Both men, visibly tired, took turns in rounds 6 through 9, landing one vicious combination after another. After 9 rounds, both fighters' right eyes were dangerously close to being closed.
Peering through the swelling right eye.
He should open up with his long left hooks right now because the side, the right side are desperate shots. Stay out of the way of them, you can get yourself hurt.
And you saw Bowe pawing his right eye.
Yeah.
Pawing the right eye again. Let's see if Holyfield tries to take advantage of that opportunity. He does, and takes a right hand in return. With those gloves.
Yeah, but you can't avoid it. I've been thumbed and have accidentally been able to see for a minute.
And also likely to make Holyfield worry and feel negative about the eye. Trading right hands. Again, it was Bowe's. Right uppercut by Holyfield. Momentarily stuns Bowe. Low blow by Bowe. Right hand by Holyfield. And again, he shook the sweat off of Bowe.
I can't understand someone being so dirty.
So you see Holyfield going down in this round, and Bo stuns him with an uppercut, and just like that, the champion struggles to stay on his feet. What a heart by Holyfield. Gets away from a right hand, blocks another one. Bo throwing and throwing, now goes to the body. Holyfield somehow standing up, but staying too close to Bo. Joe Cortez watching. Champion gets the benefit of the doubt.
That was a right uppercut. Rest with your jab. Bo should be taking that kind of advice.
Look at Holyfield. What a warrior. Reversing the tide of the battle. The champion now has Bo wobbling. And he lands.
In round 11, Holyfield walked into a crushing left hook that staggered him. And then seconds later, Bo landed a clubbing right hand that finally knocked the champion down. Holyfield got up and was both very hurt and tired. Bo decided not to take a chance and instead used his jab to keep Holyfield at bay for the rest of the 11th and the entire 12th round. Bo won a decisive unanimous decision and became the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
Extraordinary courage, spectacular heart and will. What he hasn't had is the muscle and the size.
I can tell you one thing, that terminology of the St. Bernard and the Junkyard Dogs, they belong to me. Larry stole them from me. I gave it to them.
Not the first great idea that we've stolen from you, George, and it won't be the last. Of heart and will and courage and skill.
Krzysztof Glowaki, who was making his second title defense, pressed the action in the first half and made a real target of the body. Yusk, though, displayed terrific footwork for a big man, and his omnipresent right jab was the signature punch for the majority of this all-southpaw battle. As the rounds passed, Glowaki's output dropped, which allowed Yusk to add layers to his performance. The right jab worsened a cut which had opened up following a clash of heads in the third, but Yusk was also punishing the body and stepping around nicely after popping in the right hook to the head. Ironically, despite having no world title experience, Yusk saved his best for the championship rounds. There was a moment of drama in the 12th when Yusk tripped to the canvas and a hopeful Polish crowd thought that Glowaki had scored a knockdown. He hadn't. The challenger continued to score cleanly as the seconds ticked away, and a new Ukrainian world title holder arrived in style with Vasyl Lomachenko, Usyk's former amateur teammate, looking on from ringside. Both boxers were undefeated prior to the fight. While Ricky Hatton had won more fights with a record of 43-0-0, Floyd Mayweather was ranked as the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world by Ring Magazine and had a record of 38-0-0. Hatton was a light welterweight champion. Mayweather was the champion in the heavier welterweight division. The fight got off to an interesting start, but after a shaky opening round where Hatton nearly knocked Mayweather off his feet, the pretty boy was never really challenged.
See that left hook to the head come in. Look at these guys going, Joe, you might be right, Dave. Big question is, and most people think that Hatton can sustain this sort of trying pressure. Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather cracks him with both hands now, showing the hand speed. And the clean shots are being landed by Floyd. That's one of the great defensive tactics that this kid did throughout his career. This isn't anything new. Is Hatton trying to catch up with some clean throws? Look at this. Floyd Mayweather. The corner of Ricky Hatton saying, give yourself some more room. Don't fight so much on the inside. You get your punches smothered. Exactly what we...
Mayweather pummeled Hatton's body with a continuous stream of body punches throughout the bout, a move which was supposed to be the Brits' forte. In the 6th round, Hatton tried to fight back, but was deducted a point after he forced Mayweather to ropes and hit him in the back of the head.
After a point has been taken away, it ruins all the momentum. That's what Hatton has to try to avoid here.
I'll tell you this, the first mistake.
So significant. Here, Mayweather's on top.
So the first body shot's now being landed. Oh, straight right hand. Now, here's Floyd turning it up another notch now. Look at this.
Mayweather rocked him.
He rocked him.
And got away with a low.
This is vintage Floyd Mayweather. He can't drop him. But he certainly won this. Look at this. This is hand speed, foot movement. Frustrating for Hatton. This guy's a master boxer.
Again, that Mayweather jab is
A barrage of jabs to the hitman's head in the 9th round proved to be the beginning of the end for Hatton, and in the 10th, Mayweather's punching power was finally enough to defeat the Briton.
His legs are still not there. Floyd knows it. This is the beginning of the end.
He won't let him off.
Down his head off the turnbuckle, and he's very, very wobble. A left hook came like a bolt out of the blue. Over. The fight is over. Floyd Mayweather has stopped Ricky Hatton in the 10th round to retain the WBC and Ring Magazine.
Please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.